Hello, Prasanthi. How are you feeling today?
I'm fine, thank you, Stephen. How are you?
Very well, thanks. So, just to kind of get to know you a little bit, when did you graduate CTC?
July 2007.
Okay. Can you tell me some things you remember back from those days?
Yes, I really enjoyed it from the bottom of my heart. The teachers were so helpful. At the time, I had Mrs. Worthington to teach me French and Mrs. Sandhu for chemistry. And of course, Mrs. Simpson was a great deputy headmistress, vice principal rather, and it's a lovely college. It's like a more of a small family rather, because the groups that you were in for each of your classes were really small, and you had it's more like one-to-one tuition in some ways, because you had that more intimate bond with your tutors and your peers, which really helped for you to study as well. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. And even the building itself was just beautiful, like especially in the summer with the wisteria on the outside. So yeah.
What subjects were you studying?
So I studied A-level biology, A-level chemistry, and French, and then AS art.
Okay. So, what did you do after when you finished?
So after finishing in July 2007, I then applied to Coventry University for biomedical sciences, and I wasn't my dream to do biomedical sciences in the first place, but I wanted to enter in dentistry somehow, so I applied for that, and I did the first 2 years in Coventry University, but I had some unfortunate circumstances with my mother being quite ill, and then later on passing away, which in the end, I ultimately did not complete the degree, unfortunately.
But I understand now that you are back on the dentistry track.
Yes, I am. So afterwards, after a few years, after having a family actually, in 2015 February, I applied to do dental nursing, just so that I could get some more experience and to learn another course to get my feet back into education again, because it's quite a big gap. So I started doing that, and then whilst studying, I was working as well as a dental nurse, and then completed my nursing course in 2017 January, and became a registered dental nurse then. And then from then I progressed on to becoming a head nurse practice manager role in another practice. And then I came across some courses, like an access course into dentistry with Lambeth College and also Liverpool University, and so I thought maybe this is my chance to get into dentistry again. And so when I looked at the Liverpool University course, it was interesting because it was a 6-year course for mature students, and so I had the requirements, the grade requirements, and so I thought, why not apply for it? So I applied for that the year before actually, 2018 October, and I then heard that I got the interview place in March 2019, which was quite a bit of a wait. And then from there went to the interview in May, and then found out the results in June, and then I got through. So I started doing my first of the 6 years at Liverpool University in dentistry, and I've just finished the first year.
Okay. What made you go back into education after so long?
I think it's just I wasn't satisfied with just doing these odd jobs and staying as a dental nurse. Like, I did enjoy dental nursing because it's obviously in the career path. I mean, it's to do with the whole dental field. But I really wanted to learn more, and I really wanted to achieve that the goal that I've always wanted to do since, I don't know, since I was 15 or so. And so that's why I thought I'm going to give this a one last shot, and try and apply to get into dentistry. And yeah, I tried, and it was a big, I don't know, it was so motivational at that time, because as soon as I found out that I got the interview and then I got the place, I couldn't explain how happy I was. I've never experienced that happiness before, and it just goes to show that even at that time when I applied with my CTC grades, the A-level grades that I got from CTC, it just showed that there's never an age limit to study. There's you can study at whatever age you want, and there's always going to be doors open if you keep trying and trying, and to achieve the career that you've always wanted to achieve. And I think I'm more prepared for it now than I was in my 20s. Now in my mid 30s, I feel like I'm more mature to study this course, and I understand it more. And now that I have the background knowledge of dental nursing, I feel like it's really helped me to gain a lot more inside experience, which is going to help me to study the course as well now.
I understand that you kind of contacted our old Vice Principal, Valerie Simpson, when you were kind of looking to get started again.
Yes, I did. I contacted her via my husband's Facebook because I was desperate to find someone that could give me a good reference about how I was in CTC, and I honestly thought she would be the best person, as this was her main job, like being a UCAS advisor. And even for me back in the days, she was just so lovely and really helpful. She was always caring, and whichever kind of difficult situation I was in, she would always try to help me through it. So I thought, okay, I will drop her a message on Facebook, and that's how it started off. And luckily she remembered me, and she helped me, give me a reference for my application. Definitely during my A-level and my first year of university time, I think when I was going through this dark time with my unfortunate circumstances with my mother, I really needed that support. And because I was the only child, I felt like I didn't have anyone at that time, but I honestly felt like with some of the tutors, like Mrs. Sandu and Mrs. Worthington and Mrs. Simpson, they really did help out, and I could always go to them when I had any problems. And I will never forget that. I really appreciate them for that, and just for inspiring me to want to do well in life. Like, I mean, they don't need to help me at this age, or they don't need to help me to do well in this age, but yet they have done. And I mean, well, Mrs. Simpson has done, and it's just so inspirational, and like, it just shows you can do well at any point in your life.